Hello and welcome to the English Box. Today's lesson is a vocabulary explosion in which we will be talking about vocabulary or adjectives to describe feelings. Today's lesson is being broadcast live, so I apologize if I make any mistakes. So the first slide we have adjectives related to or similar to the adjective tired. Tired is how you feel after you come home from work in the evening or after you come home from school. You've done a lot, you have very little energy. If you have very little energy, you can also feel lethargic. Perhaps you don't have enough energy to do other things. You just want to sit in front of the TV and relax. If you're very tired, you can say that you're exhausted or worn out. You're completely worn out. You can also say you're spent. If you feel spent, then you feel tired, but almost in a good way. Often, if you do lots of exercise, you play an entire game of football, you come home and you feel spent. You're tired, but you feel good about yourself because you've done exercise. You could also feel whacked or shattered or knackered. These are all more colloquial terms for the word exhausted. When you have no energy, you're completely shattered. When you're tired, you often get annoyed very easily. What does annoyed mean? Annoyed is when things don't go your way or something stands in your way and you can't achieve your goal. You can also be annoyed by someone. If your little brother comes over to you and starts poking you whilst you're trying to do your homework, or he starts talking to you or shouting or screaming, you will get annoyed. If you're on the train and someone's mobile phone is ringing really loudly and they've chosen a terrible ringtone, you're likely to find that annoying and get annoyed. A little bit more than annoyed is angry or furious. Angry is when you feel like shouting at someone. And furious is even more. Perhaps you'll turn violent if you can't control yourself. Frustrated and irritated are fairly similar to annoyed. Frustrated, again, if something stands in your way or if you can't achieve what you want to achieve. Fed up, if you're fed up with something, then you've had enough of something. You don't want to do it anymore. You've been doing your homework for 5 hours and you're completely fed up with it. You can't work out the answers. And pissed off, again more colloquial, can mean angry or annoyed. To go back to the example from before, your brother is shouting and screaming and you're trying to concentrate on your homework. He's pissing you off and you are pissed off. So after this anger, you need to release this anger somehow. So perhaps you watch television, you listen to loud music, many different ways to unwind. Go to the gym and lift some weights. Read a good book. And after this, you feel rejuvenated. Rejuvenated literally means to feel younger again. Or you can feel refreshed. After doing sport, for example, you can have a shower and a drink and you feel refreshed. Revitalized and re-energized. You have your vitality again. You have your energy again. And relieved. Relieved has a slightly different meaning. If you have a big meeting, for example, your boss is there and you have to give a half-an-hour meeting, and you feel very nervous. But the meeting goes very, very well. So after the meeting, you feel relieved. It all went well. Everything was okay. So now you are rejuvenated, you're refreshed. Now you feel quite calm, you feel quite relaxed. You aren't at all nervous or pent up, no aggression. Nothing to worry about. You feel relaxed or chilled out. You can say you feel comfortable or content or satisfied. You're completely happy with your surroundings, what is happening around you, and what you have to do. Everything is okay. So you feel happy, you feel cheerful. If you feel really happy, you can say you're over the moon or ecstatic. You can also say you're euphoric, extremely happy, living in a dream world. You can also say you're chuffed. Chuffed with something. A very English word. You get a good exam result, you get an A star. I'm happy with something, or I'm really chuffed. I'm really chuffed about my result, or I'm really chuffed with my result. Okay, that brings us to the end of our first vocabulary explosion. Click on the link for another. We'll do another explosion all about feelings again. And if you want to see more similar videos, come along and check out the website at english.de. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.